to discover who you are. You thought that those were people level problems, and then Jesus says, no, I have a problem with you. Because what you're doing to them by refusing to be what I made you is harming me. What do you think happens to a life that hurts the heart of God? Something else happens after this question comes. The Bible says, God told him, get up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get on the scene. Get on up like a machine. Get on up. Now, what am I doing? I got the job finally. All right. Got the woman finally. Man started coming to church. Got the promotion. I'm getting up, Apostle. I gave it $1,000. It's finally going well. Hold the front door.
I say, hold up, wait a minute.
I'm up. I'm not on the floor no more. I got a little money left in this account. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I used to know what this stuff looked like. I knew where my life was going. I imagined where I would be by now. I had planned to be in this city with this degree and this program and married with this amount of kids and living this type of way. I thought I knew, but now I'm blind. And to add insult to injury, Jesus was the one who did it. I remember reading when you spat in men's eyes to open them. I remember hearing you say that a part of your description was to open the eyes of the blind. And now that you've confronted me, you blinded me. And I can't see. And I can't see. And I can't see. And I can't see. Not only can I not see, I was on my way, on my journey, and I had my squad with me. The people that I had always related to understand me and to be there and to communicate with me, even in my destruction. At least they were there, and now I'm blind and they're standing speechless. Have nothing to say. There's going to come a time when God schedules something in your life or the life of another where God will muzzle those around you. He's going to muzzle the wrong people in your life. They're not going to have insight. They're not going to have comprehension. They're not going to know what in the world is going on with you or your blindness. Because the first level of this, when God visits you, is a mandatory change of relational scenery. Yeah. We know, Paul, that ultimately you're going somewhere to do something, to be somebody. We're going to get a lot of you. But lesson number one ain't going to be the gifts of the Spirit.
I know, right?
Lesson number one ain't going to be prophecy. Lesson number one ain't going to be shouting, dancing. Lesson number one, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Lesson number one is going to be how to be led. You see, Saul, you were able to get as far as you got leading yourself. You made the decision to go there, to go here, but now, based upon what I want from you, orientation of this process is I've got to blind you so I can lead you. Lean in, lean in, lean in, lean in. Now, if you call right now Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles, they will be able to hear you superbly. Ask me why. Because blind people have exceptional auditory abilities. So to make sure that I orientate you with right voices, I'm going to muzzle the people around you that I no longer want there. I'm going to blind you because I've got to make sure, lean in, lean in, lean in, that I don't risk you having options when I open your eyes. So to make sure that all you want is me and all you're listening to is me, and to make sure that the voices of your past are not there to bring you comfort, comfort will not interrupt it and flip the script in this piece. I got to make sure that because I've heightened your hearing, that the only people that you hear are those that speak the language of your future and know the dialect of your destiny and can articulate where you're headed and don't necessarily know where you're going, but know where God is taking you. Is there anybody in here that's been in a switch? Anybody in here been in a change by force or by choice? It just seems like God has started moving some people out, new people in. It's because God is muzzling those that represent who you are, and he's making you listen to those who know who you're supposed to be and who you're going to be and who he called you to be. It's happening, my God. God knew that it would have been risky to leave Saul's eyes open because he don't know Jesus. He don't know the 12. So God's like, I'm going to shut your ability to distinguish off because the people in your past may open their hands and say, come, we know you. We understand you. We're one of you. We'll be there if those dumb church people are not. You don't have to pretend and facade. Just keep it real with us, okay? Come on. Come on. But when you're blind, all you know is whose voice is clearest. God is genius. He will shut your sight down and make you not know what school to go to next, or what house to go to next, or what business to go to next, or who to. He'll make you not know none of it. He won't give you an answer. He won't give you a dream. He won't give you a confirmation. He won't give you nothing. He'll just shut it down for a season to make sure that as he turns your ability to hear up, that the only voice you're listening to is those who are going with you into your tomorrow. Those who know the kingdom, those who know the glory, those who know the power, those who know the way, those who know the truth, those who know the light. It's his way of yanking you, whether you like it or not. Saul is blinded now, and God has moved his sight from him and has done this to him. Meanwhile, can I borrow a bobby pin? Can I borrow a safety pin? Put it right here. Over in Damascus, there's a guy by the name of Ananias. And Ananias is in his bedroom listening to Kim Walker Smith. He has his prayer shawl on and he is rocking furiously back and forth. The presence of the Lord is on him. He is drinking deeply. He is enjoying God's presence. He is like, I love you. Minding his own business. Now, wait a minute. Let's go forward. He does not know Saul. Listen, they've never met. They've never seen each other. Saul is here, blinded, confused, without anything, just hearing voices. And Ananias is over here on the fast. Glory to Jesus. The Lord leaves Saul where he was, and for Saul's sake goes to Ananias. Says, Ananias! Ananias! Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I want you to go. Take your tallit off. Drop that microphone. I want you, yeah, I know. Get up from there, all right? I love you too. Get up from there. And I want you with your saved self. I want you with your Holy Ghost filled self. I want you with your focused self. I want you with your non-compromised self. Find your way to Damascus. Go on the street called Straight. And you're going to find Saul there, blind. He's praying right now. Right now, he's praying. And I've given him a vision that you're going to come to him and lay hands on him.
Make it plain, Pop.
What? Yeah. I don't.
Help me, God.
I don't know if I have a release. I'm coming down your lane. You mean the lesbian? Yeah, her.
Yes, sir.
You mean the one? We don't really talk to her. Yeah, her. The one with the tongue ring? Absolutely, that one. The dude that wear them real tight pants? Yeah, that's the guy. You know. You talking about? I mean, he gets his eyebrows arched. That's what I'm talking about. It's that one. That one. But she looks a little crazy from time to time. Right. I get it. Come! Over there. Religion has us making decisions about people based upon what other people have experienced. And we have judged them and we have labeled them based upon somebody else's experience with them, not realizing that God's instructions to us don't contain what they experienced before. And we have got a real strong problem, particularly in the Pentecostal church, especially with people who pray, with only wanting to pray with and walk with and disciple people who are innocent. We act as if their innocence is why we are anointed. But a real intercessor, can I preach now? A real believer has no problem with being around dirt, because they're not scared that dirt gonna get in them. I know that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. So I can be around a gay dude and not care about how he looks. I can walk up to a crackhead, embrace him, and not be afraid that somehow I'm gonna catch crackitis or something like that. I know that that devil is not contagious. If anything, this glory on me is stronger than the hell that's operating in them. So I don't mind investing myself in something very, very dirty. We gotta make a decision as a church that the reason we do pray is because they're guilty. The reason we do disciple is because they're guilty. The reason we do walk is because they're guilty. If they were innocent, they wouldn't need us. But it's the guilty that need a prayer. It's the guilty that need grace. It's the guilty that need a hand. It's the guilty that need an intercessor. So let's stop arguing about innocence or guilt. Because what you're proving to me is that you don't have the God you say you do. Lord, are you sure? Did you just see that Facebook post? I'm the God that never slumbers or sleep. My eyes run to and fro. I know who I'm talking about. But I'm telling you to go and position yourself there, because I've assigned you. I've assigned you. I've assigned you there. God called Ananias by his name. You know what Ananias said? Yeah. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. From the bottom to the depths of my soul. Yes, Lord. Completely, yeah. You see, everybody's yes is intact and up to date as long as it don't make them uncomfortable. This morning, the reason why you're sitting there with Sour Patch Kids stuck in your jaw is because your yes is outdated. You said yes to get delivered. You said yes to get healed. But none of that required the discomfort that this new yes is going to. I'm going to preach over here. I believe God is saying to some of you I need a fresh yes. And this yes is going to make you uncomfortable. You were willing to yield and say yes as long as it agreed with your schedule and your plan and your budget and where you were headed and your timeline and your deadline. But I believe the Holy Ghost is saying This yes is going to make you uncomfortable. This yes is going to hit you where it hurt. You need a fresh yes. Your yes is stale. Your yes is outdated. Your yes is not up to date. Your yes still has conditions. Your yes still has a clause. Your yes still has small print. But is there anybody in this Methodist church that's going to make a decision that because God has been as good as he's been, and he's been as faithful as he's been, and he's been as consistent as he's been, I don't mind I don't mind a fresh yes. I don't mind an up-to-date yes. Listen to me. Those of us that are blessed enough to have an Apple phone, and we have the absolute austere privilege of updating apps. You may know them, Android people, as applications. They enable us to do things effectively. They enable us to do things efficiently. They have you. I mean, you can go from weight loss to calculus. I mean, it's just a wonderful privilege, right? But every now and then, when you get these updates, then you get a notice on your phone that says you need an update. And then under that update, there's small writing that says this will fix the glitch in this app, and this will repair the response in this app, and this will make sure that this app don't stop working down. That's how our yes is. You have got to plug in a new level to make sure that this yes is updated and upgraded and refreshed and refined to make sure that this yes fixes you. A fresh yes has the power to take you where you got to go. If you are engaging with God today as if the yes you made 10 years ago is sufficient. No, right here in November the 15th, a fresh yes is needful to see if you're going to do what I've told you to do. He says, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. He gets there and he finds Saul, blind, practicing his braille. And Ananias says, Saul. And remember, Saul can't see. They are in the exact same room. And because he's blind, he can't see. Saul, I am Ananias. Turn to somebody, tell him your help is coming. Saul, I'm here. I go to all nations with you. I have the microphone in front of you. Saul, I bet you did not respond the first time. Be reminded, they don't know each other that way. They don't let everybody into their space like that. You know, I just don't do all the stuff like that. The typical response of somebody blind. I am Ananias, and I've been sent to lay hands on you, to make you see some things you could not see before. Isn't it interesting how so many of you could be like, who's going to help me? Or you could be the one that God is sending somebody to help to. And you are offended by the blindness of the one you've been assigned to. See, that's why you have sight.
Wow.
And that's why they don't. On the other side of it, the blind one is like, you know what? I ain't coming for all this. I came for that. My pastor is who and I'm going to tell you why many of you are bound now. You expect your help to come how you want it.
Yeah.
With your proud,
Yes.
religious,
Yes.
rejected,
Yes.
fantasy self.
Yes.
And when the help shows up clothed differently when you didn't expect,
Jesus.
you reject the help.
Jesus.
God knows that in your heart of hearts, you need help. But seldom does he send it how you think it's coming.
Yeah. Jesus.
Saul, apostle, you want me to come to the nation? Absolutely.
Come on.
Saul, Elder Apostle, right?
Come on.
When the real truth is, lean in, all the way. You're blind. You got a lot of nerve being selective about what help you want. When the truth is, you're drowning. And everywhere else in the world, when you're drowning, you don't just wait for somebody from Baywatch to show up with their hair all out in the air, coming to rescue your sick, sad self out of the ocean of your own misery. I don't care if Lassie the dog show up with a lifeline. I'm running for Lassie. Why? Because I really want to live. Maybe the truth is you've not made the decision to live. You want to stay there and remain blind. You want to stay there and remain stuck. You want to stay there and remain strong. Because you've despised your help. It is very possible that your help could be in the same room and you still don't see it.
Come on.
Respond the wrong way when it comes. Ananias is like, look, bro, you blind, I'm not. Don't seem like a science project to me. When Saul yielded, I don't know you like that. We've never met each other like that. But the insight you have about me, considering there is no Facebook and there is no YouTube and there is no Twitter and there is no World Wide Web, God has been dealing with you about me. God has been talking to you about me. I'll go ahead and yield to this. It's just coffee. It's just a meeting. It's just a phone conversation. I don't have nothing to lose. I'll go ahead and yield to this. After all, I'm tired of being blind. I don't like not knowing where I'm going. I don't like groping around without the courage I need and without the confidence I need. So Prophetess Keisha, if you reach for me again, if you be patient and accept me again, I'll come back. Prophetess Gabby, if all you can do is a FaceTime, then fine. I ain't got to be in your face. You know, Apostle Gay, I know you don't have time now, but whenever you have time, I'm just going to make sure that I'm there. You know what your problem is? You are not persistent enough. You are a pest. You take one no and you get aggravated and aggravated, and then you go and you create a mini cults in this church to talk about who you don't like and who's self-righteous and who does too much, when the real problem is you broke, your credit is bad, you ain't got a man. If I were you, I would submit myself to help and find out what in the Sam Houston is going on in my world. What's going on with me? How do I come off? How do I look? Why can't I do this? Why? You can't help hurt your help.
Yeah. Jesus.
And I know you don't like it. And I don't give a nickel's worth of dog meat.
I know that's right. I know that's
How many of you have despised your help because it didn't show up looking like what you thought it would? You were waiting on Jesus to show up in a Benz with spinners and he came on a donkey. And while you were distracted waiting on the Benz, here comes the Savior, here comes the Savior. You hear the galloping of a donkey on the other side of you and you miss your moment. And because you're big and you're strong and you were a deliverer and you used to preach at your old church, you would blow on people and they fall out. You are Samson. You move in strength and power, but you had a fall and fell in your flesh, and now you bald head and you can't see, and now you're bound, and there's this little boy who won't get away from you, who keep on trying to pray for you, and you like, will somebody else come and help me? Do not make the mistake of missing your help in this season. Don't make the mistake of being discouraged by your help in this season. You gotta reach, you gotta be vulnerable, you gotta be transparent. You just look, and even if they say no, I ain't got no time. If you just stand there and manifest, what they gonna do? They gonna just leave you alone? Had a person tell me when I was away, Apostle, I really needed some deliverance when I was at your conference, but they shut the line down. I said, you should have set your tail there, rolled your eyes in the back of your head, and start speaking in ancient Egyptian. I know my church. I don't care how the line was closed. If they said, no, man, we're done, and you just said, we are legion, we are many. Somebody somewhere would have got a towel, would have got some anointing. We're going to handle this devil right here. But I'm telling you, don't miss your help. What you gonna do? I mean, you should have hit it. Wait a minute, all right, just 1 second. Elder BJ, somebody. Dr. Emma, hurry. Press win, somebody. That's what I'd have done. I'd have just went all out. I'd have took my shirt off, everything. You gonna pray for me. Now listen. Maybe your help is in the same room and you've just not tapped into it the way you should. Your help could be in front of you, beside you, behind you, and you don't recognize, because of the blindness, what you need to do to make it clear that you want help. So maybe you are Ananias, or maybe you're Saul. But the moral of the story is, you have been assigned. Not only was Ananias assigned to Saul, Saul was assigned to Ananias. You've been assigned. If you make the mistake of missing your help, your destiny will continue to be a mystery. Your potential will continue to be up for grabs. And we'll never know what we're going to get out of you. I want to ask you a question. What if Ananias said no? What if he would have been like, in the glory, I'm just in a season of stillness with the Lord.
Come on now. Make it plain, Pop.
I'm in my season of intimacy between him and I. Serve, I will not serve. I can't tolerate foundations. I'm too anointed for new members class. I want a seat and a microphone. I'm in a season of worship with the Lord. And all of that stupidity has got Saul here blind with the revelation of grace in him, with the revelation of the gifts of the Spirit in him, with the revelation of the body of Christ in him. Where would we be
Come on. Make it
if
plain.
Ananias said no? Would we be prophesying? Would we even be saved? Because we're Gentiles. So as black people, we would just party until hell come. Because we're not a Jew. The point is, everything in Saul would have stayed in Saul and couldn't have helped your tail if Ananias said no.
Yes.
If Paul said no, you don't sound like apostle.
See.
Well, you're not Juanita Bynum. That's my spiritual mother. Well, you're not Bishop Jakes. So I'm going to just stay here and be blind until somebody with a prayer call for a conference comes to me.
Oh, wow.
You're not famous enough yet.
Yep.
Would he have known what was in him?
Jesus.
Would he have had Timothy to develop later on? Would he have had the ability to give us what he's given us? So the moral of the story is, when you are learning to be a lifesaver, pay attention to assignments and finish them. God gives assignments. He highlights assignments. You know, well, why did Jesus have to be so rough? Well, Jesus expedited Paul's process because he didn't get the same training as the 12. The 12 got the chance to see Jesus face to face, and Jesus told them the first things as well: follow me. He had to be unorthodox for Saul. Let me throw this Negro down. Bam! You have nothing. You are nothing. Nobody's around. Nobody understands you. But I'm going to still give you the same lesson. Follow me.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
So, your help, look at the person next to you. Look at him in the eyeball, you old crazy. Look at the other person. Look at the other person. Look at the person behind you. It is possible that your help could be in the very same room. And you don't see it. You're out there and you has told you, I'm here.
Yep.
You need me, let me know. Your helper said, ball's in your court. You gotta find me. Your helper said, hey, if you ever want to hang out, if you ever want to catch dinner, if you ever want to spend some time, and you ignored it, or you send one of them old dumb emojis. That's how I know y'all have a lying demon. If you send an emoji kissing and you were frowning when you did it, it makes you a liar. And you sit there rolling your eyes the whole time. It makes you schizophrenic is what it makes you. You find out ways to reject the help. The question is, are you certain where you're going or not? In Ananias' case, come on, play, Reese. When Ananias gave the Lord that fresh yes, it was before Ananias got any instructions. I'm a prophet. I know who's in the room. I'm gonna tell you a secret. So many of you are discouraged right now because here it is another year. This year went really fast. And you are in November, almost at Thanksgiving, and you're frustrated about not being clear about what to do next. What's my next move? What's my next degree? What's my next company? What's my next, give me instructions, give me insight. And you know what's funny about God? He will withhold the conversation of clarity until he trusts the depth of that yes. God did not give Ananias what to do before the yes. He waited for Ananias to say yes, and then he gave him his next set of instructions. God ain't dumb. He know not to tell you what it is, how it is, and where it is, making sure that you're going to be fully immersed in it. So he'll make you say yes and postpone the answers and postpone the clarity and the confirmation until he can trust that yes. Hold on one second. But if something just hits you and you made up in your mind to hold that yes and to make sure that it's real, stand up and tell the Lord yes right here. Come on, right now. If that thing just hit you and you know you need that next level of clarity, I dare you to update that yes right now. I dare you to update. Y'all sound Catholic. I need my next instructions. I need my next move. I need to know where to go from here. I need to know what you want me to do. How do I make more money? How do I excel? Come on, make sure that yes is still intact. Come on, make sure that yes is where God wants it. Make sure that yes has not moved. Make sure that yes is still in place. Whatever you want before you say it. Come on and go with me. I will yield. I will surrender. I don't have to know what it is. You've never led me wrong. You've never misled me. You've never disappointed me. You've always been there. Therefore, based upon your record and based upon your resume, I'll tell you yes before you you give me the answer. I'll tell you yes before you give me the instructions. I'll say yes before you make it plain. I'll say yes before you make it clear. I'll say yes before you explain yourself. I'll say yes before you open the door. I'll say yes before you make the way. I'll say yes before you give me the paper. I'll say yes before you open the window. My answer. Come on, I can't hear you, Zion. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Let the devil know he can't have your yes. I gave up everything for this yes. I lost friends over this yes. I let go loved ones off of this yes. I walked off of corporate America for this yes. You cannot have it. I don't have anything left, but I'll give you my yes. I'll yield my yes to you. Come on, take it up a notch right now. Take it up a notch in your worship. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, louder. Louder. In advance. In advance. In advance. In advance. In advance. In advance. Come on. In advance. Before he makes the way. Before he opens the door. Come on. Before. Come on. Yes. You're in here, you're like, I'm just believing God to tell me what to do next. Your posture has got to be, Lord, whatever.